So the Samsung S21 is just over a month old now. Let's take a look at what's in the box and see what this phone has to offer. My name is Fakir and welcome to my channel. So this year Samsung's flagship phone comes in a little bit of a smaller box than usual. It's a black box with some S21 branding. As you can see, there's 5G, and the Samsung S21 comes in 256 model with 8 gigs of RAM, and this one is in Phantom Violet. You also get the phone in Phantom Silver as well as Phantom Black. So let's open the box and see what's inside. As you can see, I already pulled the wrapper off the phone, so let's put that aside. Our Phantom Violet S21. I don't know why I want to say 5G, because 5G is on all of the boxes. Anyway, let's see what's inside. There's nothing in there. We have a SIM ejection tool on the back of this box and some warranty cards or quick start guides. And inside the box is a cable, a USB type C to C, and that's it. That's the unboxing. There's nothing else. No wall charger, or an adapter or charging adapter, and that is the way flagship phones are being sold now. Looking at this new design compared to the S20 from last year's model, I can honestly say it's something that attracted me from the word go, which is on the launch day, of course. It looks really neat in the hand, and honestly it's a fresh design. So let's take a closer look and see what the design is all about. This year Samsung switched the glass back design of the S20 series, and the S21 out of the S21 lineup is the only one with the plastic back. Although it still has a beautiful aluminium frame, as you can see in this rose gold finish, and I promise you it's really catchy. On the bottom you've got a USB type C with a card slot for your SIM, no memory, expandable storage, and on the top you've got your noise cancelling microphones, and that's about it. But honestly the phone still feels premium although it's plastic, and I think it's all to do with this new kind of edge with the aluminium frame. The plastic backing definitely resembles the S20 FE and somewhat feels a little bit less premium than the S21 Plus or the S21 Ultra, although it's still a beautiful phone with that beautiful AMOLED screens of Samsung. The phone also has Corning Gorilla Glass filters for protection, and as you can see, Samsung no longer offers that curved edges, and honestly the flat edges and design is just as beautiful. Using other phones, although this phone only has a 1080p display, I promise you it's something that definitely stands out, and it's very noticeable when you're using another phone and coming to the S21. As usual, you can customize as you please thanks to Samsung's One UI 3.1 and Android, of course. The S21 series runs on Samsung's EXYNOS 2100 5nm chip, as it is international and only the Qualcomm versions are offered in China or the USA. But honestly this phone is definitely speedy and I experienced no lag. Comparing the S21 base model with the iPhone 12, you can definitely see that this is the best they have to offer between Android and iOS. You have all your Google Android apps pre-installed on the phone, and honestly I think that viewing on this phone is definitely something that you can always enjoy over and over again. The screen is beautiful, and especially even if you stretch everything right to the edges. What makes this display a superb experience is that 120Hz refresh rate, and honestly it's expected on a flagship phone in 2021. Yes, iPhone, I said it. Scrolling through menus or even just through a Facebook or Instagram timeline is super fast, and honestly it's such an enjoyable experience. You can change this in the settings, although I didn't, because honestly it's definitely something I didn't want to say goodbye to. You've got face detection that works like a bomb, but honestly the fingerprint sensor compared to last year's model is so much faster. Samsung's ultrasonic display has improved so much, and honestly the overall finish of the phone is quite impressive. The S21 is the smallest of the range with a 6.2-inch display, but it really feels so good in the hand. The phone runs on Android 11 on Samsung's One UI, so everything will be familiar to you if you're coming from a Samsung phone. You've got your Samsung gallery and all the Samsung apps that you're used to. Multitasking is a breeze, and you have a range of widgets to choose from. The battery of the S21 did last me more than a full day. However, I must say that it's not like the other Samsungs where your battery would die and you're not even using the phone. That would really annoy the heck out of me, but what I can say is the most the phone ever lost was 1% when not using it. The audio output is very loud and very clear, so no problem here.
My name is Fakier and welcome to my channel. Let's take a look at the Galaxy S21 and see what it has to offer.
Finally, we get to the cameras. The Samsung S21 has a 12 megapixel wide main shooter with a 64 megapixel telephoto lens as well as a 12 megapixel ultra wide shooter. The three lenses are highly capable and the selfie camera is at 10 megapixel and it's also a wide lens. Camera software, or the image processing as they would say, makes a big difference between the before and after the shot. The photo you see after you've taken it looks much better than what you see in the camera application. The photo application or interface is always something that you're familiar with. Nothing has changed. You have your single take, your photo, your video and more, although this time the Samsung S21 range has something new called the director's view. This allows you to use all of the lenses simultaneously and also switch or alternate between all of the lenses as you are shooting or filming, so you can kind of get an idea of what you're going to see or what your video is going to look like before you actually switch lenses. You have your normal wide lens, your ultra wide or your telephoto switches, those buttons as you can see, and this phone also has your sensors for kind of setting up your theme or your scene where it can actually say whether it's indoor or outdoor. Switching between the cameras are really responsive, and you can also see that the HDR works really well and detects that scenes as mentioned. The S21 series can shoot to 4K as well as 8K videos. But let's take a look at what the director's view can do. This is the director's view on the Samsung S21. So it's one of the features that they're actually marketing so for vlogging, and it's quite fun. So I'm actually showing you the back and this is Cape Point, and also you can see me because this is one of the new features, so I can actually switch between the different lenses. So that's a selfie camera, and then this is the main lens that you're seeing in the background, and then I can switch to the wide angle. So now you can see the wide angle, and then I can also switch to the telephoto lens, which will zoom into my family over there. Yeah, so it's just thought I'll show you one of the cool features that's called the director's view. And for people like who want to vlog or whatever you want to do, this is using the microphone of the phone, and it's quite a nifty feature. So that's the Samsung S21 for you. If you're in the market for an Android and you want the best, then definitely something from the S21 range. should be your choice. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.